Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you want to know how I made this soup, then keep watching. So for ingredients, I've got onions, garlic, ginger, pepper and okra. I'm also going to be using some crayfish. So to season my fish, I've got onion, salt. I'm just going to be putting a bit in there. And then I'm going to be putting in some chopped onion and some Aromat. Now I'm going to be putting in some cloves because I'm cooking with fish, so I don't want it to smell too fishy. And I'm going to be using some shrimp maggi. The fish I'm using is called yellow croaker fish, and I'm also using some salted tilapia as well. So after steaming my fish, what I'm doing here is pouring in some blended garlic, ginger and onion. This is to give the fish a bit more flavor. So I'm just going to leave it to steam for about 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, because I'm going to be cooking my okra in the same pot and I don't want my fish to break, so I'm going to take my fish out plus the fish stock, and then we're going to start making our stew in the same pot. So to make our stew, I'm using palm oil. Make sure it's Zomi palm oil because that's like the original palm oil. So I'm just going to put a bit in there with some onions. I'm going to let that fry for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to put in my salted tilapia. This is to give flavor for the stew because that salted tilapia has so much flavor, like it's so good, guys. So I'm going to let that fry for another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to put my blended onions, pepper and garlic, and then I'm going to cook that for another 5 to 10 minutes until the water dries out. And then here I'm putting in my ground crayfish. I've got pieces of dry stockfish in there as well, so I'm going to be putting that in as well, as you can see. And then I'm going to stir it up and then let that cook for additional 5 minutes. So to season my sauce, I'm going to be using Aromat, and then I'm going to be using some shrimp maggi. So I'm not going to put any salt in here because the salted tilapia is really salty, so I don't want to have my okra stew being salty. And here I'm putting 3 tablespoons of chopped tomatoes. Again, okra doesn't really like tomatoes, so you shouldn't put too much tomatoes in your okra soup or stew. So here I'm just going to be giving it a stir. And whilst my sauce is cooking, guys, I'm cooking my okra on the side. I cooked it for about 15 minutes. And here I'm putting my stock from the fish. I'm putting that in there. And then I'm going to let that cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. So after about 10 minutes, guys, I'm going to be putting in my shrimp. I put that in just at the end because the shrimps are already cooked and I don't want to have it overcooked. And then I'm going to give that a stir, and then it'll be time for me to pour in my okra. So here I'm just pouring in my okra. My okra is already cooked, so I'm not going to leave it on the fire for too long. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my fish back inside the sauce. Back inside the okra stew. I'm only going to be cooking this for another 10 to 15 minutes, and then our okra soup slash stew will be done. I don't know what you guys call this. Do you guys call this okra soup or okra stew? Because I get it so confused. Like, I don't know which one is the soup and which one is the stew. So yeah, as you can see, guys, our okra soup is looking so good. Like, it smells amazing. Like, I really cannot wait to eat it. So yeah, as I said, I'm just going to leave it to cook for about 10 minutes. I don't want to overcook the okra. And after 10 minutes, guys, as you can see, our okra soup is ready to be served. It smells so good. We're going to be eating it with benku. So benku is basically like a corn dough ball. I don't know how to explain it, but it's made out of corn dough. So that's what we're going to be having it with. Guys, like, my mouth is so watering right now. Like, it looks so good and it smells amazing. But anyway, guys, that's the end of our video. I hope that this video helped you out to learn how to make okra soup or stew. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.